Hello all, very good morning. So in today's topic, we're going to discuss regarding the referral systems. So mainly this is from your community health nursing. It is the 7th unit in your topics. So we'll see some key terms here. Firstly, the key terms are like referral. Referral means nothing but the act of referring someone to the something for consultation. For example, if you have a patient with some serious condition which you cannot treat it in the community health setting itself, so you will refer the patient to some kind of higher healthcare center or some kind of other doctor. So it is called as a referral system. So PHC means primary healthcare center and CHC means community healthcare center. So as you all know, triage means the order of treatment that we are giving, means the patients or the casualties, they are termed as a triage here. And MPHW, nothing but multi-purpose healthcare worker. So coming to the introduction here, so there are different types of levels of healthcare sectors that are involved in the healthcare services. So if you see, if you want a country to be developed in a good process, so you need to be focusing upon the health of the people in the particular country. So if you see here, the health of the people will automatically help the country to develop in an economic manner and in a productive manner, and the economic burden on the country which is related to the disease will automatically come down. So here the care that we are providing, it should be very good and it is very essential for the economic as well as technological development of the country, because when the people in the country are in a healthy manner, they can think in a healthy manner, they can work in a proper way, so that it will automatically facilitate the development of the country. So if you see, the people who are living in the community, so they required care at different levels. Example, primary level or secondary level or tertiary level. So the primary level or secondary level or tertiary level, it is always based on the need. So it is always based on the scene. So we have to develop a referral system. So when a case cannot be treated at primary level, it can be referred to the secondary level, or else if it is not treated at the secondary level, even it can be referred to the tertiary level, so that the care which is required by the particular person, it can be given in a proper manner. So what is referral means? As I said, referral means nothing but it is a process by which the patient needs are assessed in the community, and what kind of patient need is there, what kind of need is there for the patient to get admitted in the hospital, and we are arranging a transfer facility and we are sending the patient to the higher levels, so that the person's life can be saved. So these are some referral system. Nothing but when a community sub center cannot treat the case, we are referring it into the primary healthcare center. When a primary healthcare is not able to treat the case, we are referring it to the community healthcare center, means CHC. If CHC is also unable to take care of the case, it can be referred to district hospitals. So this is some of the referral systems here. And nextly, now we'll see the key reasons. So the key reasons for deciding to refer either an emergency or routine case. So what are all the key reasons? Means mainly to seek the expert opinion regarding the client. So experts are always present in the tertiary level and the secondary level, and this primary levels will be having of nurses and doctors there. So they can treat the minor elements, and the facilities which were provided in the primary healthcare centers and sub centers were very less compared to the other tertiary or secondary healthcare centers. And nextly, to receive the additional services for the client. So if you go to multi-specialty hospitals, you will have everything embedded in the same place. But when you are coming to the CHC, when you are coming to the PHCs and sub-centers, there the equipment is very low and the doctors available to in the hospitals is very less compared to the other healthcare centers. And nextly, to get admission and management of the client and to use diagnostic and therapeutics tools. So we are sending them for referral systems. So what is a referral system means? So here, to ensure healthcare personnel, primary healthcare personnel organization at the periphery and enjoy the confidence of the community. So why we are keeping this referral system means, for example, when a community health nurse is going to the community or to the particular area or for the society to treat the people, she has an faith there that if anything goes wrong, she can simply refer them patient to the healthcare centers. She can simply get the support from the other higher healthcare centers, so that we can treat the person over there. So that's what, to ensure the confidence levels, in the primary health organization, and to enjoy the treatment, and as they are getting support from the higher level organization. So this higher level organization, they are always having specialized technical knowledge and technology which is too complex and is to be available routine through primary healthcare. So whenever the primary healthcare nurse, she is getting any kind of trouble or any kind of trouble in treating the patient, she can simply refer the patient to the higher healthcare centers, or she can get help from the higher healthcare center and she can provide the care over there. So nextly, it should be emphasized, referral, it is a two-way process, and the retention of the patient in the referral institutions, it should be as brief as possible. So as soon as we are referring the patient to the primary healthcare center to the secondary healthcare or tertiary healthcare center, there you will get their line of treatment. So when you get the line of treatment, when you get the technical support, you can return the patient, you can decide and you can send the patient to the primary healthcare centers as early as possible, and the patients can be get recovered in the community healthcare itself. So this is the referral system. So it should be accompanied by the information on the clinical findings and care provided and the further care required that has to be evaluated. So whatever the care you are providing, it should be accompanied. It should have all the clinical findings that were found out in the primary healthcare center or the tertiary healthcare center, and what kind of care can be provided and what care need to be required, and it should be evaluated. Referral system should be in sound in order to provide efficient healthcare to the community. So it should be like in a proper manner. It should have all the elements that were included in it. So that whenever you have to provide the care, the referral system has to provide every essential care that is needed by the person or the community. And proper referral system. So whenever you are referring the patient to a appropriate level, so it will save the resources, it will minimize the overcrowding, and it will minimize the energy, it will minimize the economic burden also. So you have to refer the case in a proper manner whenever you are trying to refer the case to the primary healthcare center or the tertiary healthcare center from the lower levels of healthcare centers. So referrals of the patient from healthcare centers to secondary or tertiary, it should be an efficient process. So what are the referring and receiving structures means? Here the organization or the structures that first makes the referral is called the referring structure. Means the person who is referring, for example, you are a community health nurse, so you went to the community or you went to the sub center, there you have find out a problematic patient there. So the problem of the patient cannot be treated in the sub center itself, so it needs some primary healthcare center or secondary healthcare center or tertiary healthcare center refer. So you have to decide so where you can send the patient. So whenever you are sending the patient, you are considered as the referring structure. So the person where you are referring means, for example, if you are referring the patient to the PHC or if you are referring the patient to community healthcare center, so there they are receiving the patient from your end. So it is called the receiving structure. So it usually be a first level health facility, but in some cases it may be a second level facility. So what is the referral rate here means? So the referral rate, it is defined as the number of referrals divided by the number of total visits in a given time frame. So here if you want to get the referral rate, so how many members that had attended to your clinic, so it is mainly divided by the number of referrals that you have done. So by that you will get the in a particular given period time, so that you will get the referral rate over here. Nextly, the percentage of the total number of patients seen by the community health worker referred in last month, because referrals to higher levels of treatment increase. So referral rate means nothing but the percentage, the total percentage of the community health nurse which she had referred in the last 30 working days. So where she had referred means mainly to the higher levels, mainly to treatment mainly to cause the treatment increase. So nextly, referral of ill children. So for example, the children who are ill, the children who are suffering from the diseases, so based on the type of the condition, based on the need of the treatment, you can refer them for the primary healthcare centers or secondary healthcare centers. So if what are all the necessary things that need to be refer the child means, if one or more danger signs are present, for example, if there is blood loss from the baby, or if there is convulsions present, you can refer the patient to the other healthcare center. So when you have guidelines, so you have certain types of guidelines to refer the child. So if those guidelines are satisfying, you can refer the patient. And after one or more dose, means whenever you are treating the children, so if you want to treat the you thought you can treat the children at the home setting itself, and you have given the treatment, but if there is no use, if there is no improvement, you have to send the patient for the referral services. Now we'll see what are the reasons for making efforts to establish a referral system. For example, we need different types of treatment, we need different types of procedures, and it cannot be provided at a community level. So what we need means, for example, if you take laboratories, if you take IV fluids, at some major level treatments which were including the anticonvulsants, so these types of treatment, it cannot be established in the community level. So that's what you need to have a proper referral system. Nextly, it is reinforcing the links between the community providers, means mainly the first and second level facilities. Secondly, the referral makes the facility based healthcare providers, means for example, whenever you are referring the case to the higher centers, so mainly you know the condition which is there at the community level. So if there is any kind of epidemic such as a dysentery, yellow fever, so we can immediately identify. So if the referral system is well functioning, it can contribute to the success of overall health services. So immediately when you find the when you find a person with an epidemic disease, so directly you can refer the person for the community healthcare centers or the territory healthcare center, so that he or she can get proper care, and the other persons who are living in the community, they can be given mainly the precautionary measures, and we can save the community from the particular epidemics. So referral is very difficult, mainly because these are some of the points which is making the referral difficult, because decision of parent not to take the child to the facility. So if the parents if they are not agreeing for the child to take to the other healthcare centers, then you will have some difficulties in the referral. They are having some transportation facilities at the healthcare center. In time care is not available. So whenever you are referring the child, if you are referring the child or the patient also, there the in time care is not received by them, and it is causing lot of troubles. And the guidance for programs on referral system is not as well developed as in some centers. So whenever if the healthcare workers who is treating in their community, if she is unaware of the referral systems, so it might be a difficult and conflict between the parents. So mother has to permit in all aspects. So here the father will say to take, but the mother might say not to take. The mother will agree or the father might not to agree. So during this time, because of this conflict also, there are difficulties in the referral system, and there is no means of transport to the health facility, and the cost of the transport may be beyond the means of the family, means the cost of the referral system, the cost of the transport, it may be higher than the family's income sometimes. So, and they are mainly giving preference for the domestic care, means they want to get treatment only in the home setting itself, so they don't want to go to any other places. And women may not leave the community if they are unaccompanied. And nextly, low perceived level of care at referral facilities. So wherever you are referring the child, if the referred hospitals, means if they're receiving hospitals, they are not treating the patient in a proper way, then the patient may not be happy to go for the other hospitals. So as we have seen, what are the needs for the referral system? So whenever an urgent attention at the policy planning level is required, the healthcare professionals, particularly who are working in the rural setting, so they are made aware of the responsibilities toward the importance of this referral system. So the referral, it should be always two-way. So they should coordinate between the patient, so they should coordinate the effort for better patient results. So higher level healthcare should be provided, and feedback should be taken by the referring institution doctor. So if you are referring any patient to the other healthcare center, you must coordinate between them, you must see the available data to them, and you must take the available data from them, and overall you should coordinate for the better patient care results. Nextly, proper referring as needed and protocols are maintained. So whenever you are sending the patient, you must follow proper for protocols. So who needs some special care, which patients can be referred to the other higher healthcare centers, you have to follow particular protocol, then only you have to refer the patient. Nextly, there may be time saving for the client to know the relevant diagnosis with specialized treatment. So with this, I would like to end this referral system session here. So we'll continue the next topic in the other class. Thank you so much for listening. So in next topic, we'll discuss the classification. So how many types of referrals are there and what is the importance of referral and what is the referral form, we'll discuss clearly in the next class. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching. If you like the content, please like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you.